Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from the Boynton Inlet. I got a microphone on. There's a lot of wind noise coming. I knew it would probably be a lot of wind noise, but I did a couple of tests and I can hear my voice pretty good, even though over the wind noise. I'll try to, break it up and move around over here, but I wanted to show you, these guys are fishing over here. I saw one guy catch one already, a barracuda, and the bite is on. They're catching them here. And this guy right here, he got him a nice one here a minute ago. I should have videoed it. But it's really windy, like 25 miles an hour here in Boynton Beach. And this RV that's behind me was here yesterday. So you got squatters everywhere down here in South Florida. A lot of people are down here and come to the Boynton Inlet all the time that are nomads. And they stay here all day and maybe even at night, because if you're fishing out on the jetty there, you can be here 24 hours, but I don't know how they do with the parking. But during the day, they're definitely here all day. And now we've got the fishermen here, all up here on the seawall. But I was going to talk to you guys because a lot of stuff's going on. A lot of stuff is happening. I know I haven't posted as much as I do. Don't you worry, I'm going to wear you out pretty soon. It'll be all back to the several videos a day, because that's just what I like to do. But I have been distracted and unable actually to do that because of a lot of things that have been transpiring. So let me see what I can actually share with you. Let me get out of this wind. It's just terrible. I don't want you to have to hear that. Let me go over here to this pavilion. It's a raw day. That's another thing too that's prevented me from posting, is I like to be outside, and it's been raining, it's been windy, and if I'm not in my office in the crusher, which I like to make millions of videos from inside my truck, the IOTI phone holder is in it on the windshield. It's at the the collision center. So I don't have, everything that I'm used to. I'm just going to sit right here on this table in this pavilion. I've got the wind blowing behind my back, so maybe you won't hear it in my microphone. But that has really prevented me from making some videos. And then there's a lot of stuff that I can't go into. Baker, why do you say that? And then you leave us hanging. But I just have to tell you, that's my only excuse I got. There are some things happening that are causing me to have to give my time. It's a very temporal thing, but and that's coming to an end very soon. That has prevented me from out making any kind of content. So that's why. But I know a lot of you have been missing me. I get your emails and texts and things like that, and I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I got you, spoiled you into, listening to me talk all the time, and I haven't been able to give you my morning chats and all that. Everything will be back in place. Please don't give up on me. I was thinking about when I get my eye surgery on February 5th, the doctor wants to see me February 6th the next day. And so I have to, go back. Hope that wind noise isn't bad. And so I know through that day, and I don't know what kind of condition my eye will be in. I know I have to do these drops, or something has to go in my eye that I put in every 2 hours for 30 days. And then of course there'll be follow-up visits and things like that, I'm sure. So that's going to prevent me, one, from traveling out west that I want to do, but also what's going to prevent me is this kind of stuff. I mean, this is raw enough for me. I can't imagine. I mean, it's freezing right now. It's like, I don't know, it's probably like 60 degrees, 55. Feels cold, probably like 60, but the wind's blowing, feels raw. I can't imagine being in any 30, 40 degree weather. And that's what it is up in Jacksonville. But this is just really raw, this wind. So I got to follow up on the post-surgery. Is that the right word? Afterwards? And then, no, that's before. Whatever. I got to follow up with the doctor. I want more time to go off the calendar uh, while I wait for things to warm up, get closer to spring, because where I want to go, it might be not the most enjoyable for me. But there is plenty of things that I was thinking about doing, like, what is it? Today is, what's today? Monday. Today's Monday. Tomorrow morning, I got to go sign the papers for the eye surgery. She wants 10 minutes of my time at the eye doctor. After that, I got to see the primary to get pre-op. He signs off that I can get my surgery. And then after that, not until the 5th of February, I'm just like, what am I doing? Nothing. So either I can, go back up to Jacksonville, or maybe I could just take a drive. Tomorrow morning, the crusher's coming back. It was kind of halfway promised to get back to me on Friday of, let me walk over here in case you're getting just blasted by the wind. I hope you're not. This is much better. Either go back to Jacksonville and freeze, and I also have my DJI mic up there that was delivered by Amazon that was on back order. This is some little chintzy mic, but I wanted to use it because I just wanted to try to help with the wind noise, and you could hear my voice. But a neighbor's holding it for me, so not a big deal, but I'd like to have it. So a good reason to go home is to get that and come back. But I don't want to drag the camper. I've got the camper somewhere, and I'm going to leave it there for right now. And it's cool. So I'm going to leave that. And then I thought I'll take a trip to Jacksonville, get that, make some videos for you guys sleeping in a hotel. I'll go by Buc-ee's again. Oh, not Buc-ee's again. Or I will go on down to the Keys and make my way down there, find a room, not take the camper, and just get all the way to Key West maybe, and walk up and down Duval Street and show you guys, what the Keys are like. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. But either way, I'm getting antsy because I've been trying to help out doing this thing that I got going on, and that's coming to an end. And I'm going to have tomorrow, after I see that doctor, that's kind of like been the last few days is kind of holding me. That's going to free me up. And so, as a free man with no prison job and free money coming in every month and a side hustle, I'm ready to go out and do, because nobody's promised tomorrow. And man, has that been true lately? I've been hearing some things about, unfortunate, that some people have left this world much too soon. It's really hitting home. Also, I would like to shout out to some subscribers that gave me, a subscriber that gave me my devotional and that read the Bible in a year, and a couple of books that were sent to me recently, Jesus Healing, Jesus Calling, and this wonderful, you couldn't buy this for $200 from me, this Nike beautiful hoodie that was sent to me for Christmas or my birthday that came. This Nike is really nice, so comfortable, really nice. And I just want to let you guys know that I do read the comments, and I see a lot of you absolutely go to bat for me on some of these. I don't know why people have to say what they do sometimes. It's a mystery to me, folks. It's like, why are you watching? But a lot of you do, help me out on that end there, and it's kind of funny to read those sometimes. I do appreciate that. But life is good. You're good. I'm good. We're good. Be kind. Try to be nice to everybody. It really is sometimes a challenge. One thing I've learned about Jacksonville in the 2 short weeks I think I was up there is I did see, what is that? I did see somebody left some bread here. I guess the birds are pecking on it. I did see a difference in the demographics and the culture and the way people are. You know, it's kind of like southern Georgia to a degree. Down here, it is a faster pace. It's a melting pot of people from all over, you know, the United States, mostly, I guess, the Northeast and stuff. And I grew up here, and when I went up there, I think God showed me right there that, yeah, you need to see some different places. You need to meet some different types of people, different places and cultures, and I got a plan for you. And the things that I haven't discussed, that I alluded to a minute ago that's going on right now, have all been good stuff. It's really been just amazing how when I read the devotional every day, there seems to be a same theme in all of the daily readings about how, you know, we make our plans, but God, you know, controls our steps. We think we're going to know what we're going to do. We make these big plans of what we're going to do and all that stuff. And he's like, well, you can plan it, but I'm going to guide you and I'm going to make your steps. So anyway, there's a lot of things that I thought that I would be doing, and it's not happening. Something better is happening. And you can just see. And when you trust in Him and you're relying on Him for everything, especially during these anxious times, and I was anxious about some stuff regarding my eyes and some other personal things, how He comes in and calms you. And when you pray to Him, it's amazing how, you know, He gets the credit for it, and you realize that you were only comforted by God because you cried out to your Father, and He came down and held you and made you feel better. And it's just been good. And you know, a lot of things are going on in my life, a little crossroads, change of everything, where I'm going to be living, about traveling. And the traveling thing I keep saying I'm going to do, right? That's all I've been talking about. And I'm really excited about it. And I know I will. I'm not saying God says, no, you're not going to travel. Then again, you know, can't believe a damn thing I say. But no, I think He will. It's just that He's seen that I had to get this eye thing done. And so here I am getting that done. By the way, my Medicare Advantage plan is the bomb. Everything's being paid for. I'm getting it done right here in Boynton Beach. I talked about that already. And I was going to make a video about Medicare Advantage because the Humana insurance company that does the Medicare Advantage was rated one of the best Medicare Advantage plans. I got something in the mail, and I'll make a video about it, and I'll show you guys the paper and what it says. But, you know, I'm not disparaging the supplement plan because insurance is insurance. If it works, it's good, right? If you ever need it, you got insurance, whether it be a supplement or, you know, the G plan, the N plan, or the Medicare Advantage plan. But those supplement plans in a lot of states, and Florida being one of them, are extremely expensive. And when you're talking losing money, because the Humana plan, you know, also pays you $150 back into your Part B. It helps pay part of your Part B. So that's $175 that we have to pay out of our Social Security check every month. So having that paid back to you or not taken from you, and then not having to pay for a G plan or an N plan that can run as much as $250, $300, $175, whatever it is, a month in Florida, it's very expensive. Not to mention if you take out a D plan for your prescription drug, and if you want a dental plan and a vision plan and a hearing plan. Now, those aren't as important maybe as the drug plan, the D plan, if you have a supplement plan, or maybe vision's good to have. The dental plan, they're not really that great. They help, but all dental insurance is garbage. You get a couple of free cleanings a year, and you know they say they give you a discount on crowns and all that, but all they do is jack the price up and then act like they give you a discount off of it. I don't get it, but there's no good dental coverage anywhere. Maybe some of you have got it, but for the most part, there is none. But if you have to take out those little insurance plans plus your G plan, and then you lose that $175 that we're now paying out of our Part B, that is a lot of money, folks, every month out of your earnings for the rest of your life. And it can be as much as easily $6,000 a year. And all of your life, how many years have you gone that you spent nothing on medical? Or did you even come close to spending $6,000 in a year on, or even in 2 years, on any kind of medical issues? You know, going to the doctor visit or getting some antibiotics or buying some eyeglasses. I mean, that's eyewear, but that's eye doctor. Whatever. So as you can see, those plans, if you were in, I don't know, let's say Kentucky or Louisiana or somewhere, and you could buy a G plan for $100 a month, you know, and you're willing to lose your $200 a month, your $175 out of your Part B, it's still $300 a month you're spending. And, you know, if you don't have a pension and other monies, you know, why do you want to just, and you can get a free policy with the Advantage plan. You have to go within your zip code, yes. But if you have the G plan, and even though it's good around the country, where are you going? You live here, you live where you live, you're going to go there. And if you go out of your area, yeah, it transfers with you. But, you know, if it's an emergency, you can also get services with an Advantage plan if you had an emergency. But I'm not going to get into too much right now. I'm starting to go off on a tangent there. But I'm very happy with Humana and getting that $150 back, and all this is being taken care of for me. I couldn't be happier. Plus, I get my free gym membership. I can go get my teeth cleaned. I've got all of these things, all these eye drops that are, those little bottles of eye drops are like $350 a bottle, paid for with the Humana Gold Plus. So for me, you know, and like I've said before, I know lots of people that have had strokes, had heart surgery, had hip replacements, had all kinds of things, knees. Some friends of ours up in North Carolina that had knees done. He had one done, then he got another one done. Paid for, Advantage plan. Just one person I know, her husband had a heart attack and had to get open heart surgery and all this stuff, all these things done. And while there might have been some out of pocket, I think they're making payments on that or whatever. But everything's paid and it works. But if I could get, you know, I had more money than I knew what to do with, and I didn't have to sweat it about anything. And sure, you know, I'd drive a Corvette maybe if money was no object. But that's what it is. It's all relative. And it's not because people are broke that take the Medicare Advantage plan or can't afford it. People are just like, I'm healthy. You know, I don't go to a doctor. I mean, I've never been to a doctor. I can count how many times I've been to a doctor on one hand maybe in my life. So I'm just not one that you're going to sell on needing to give you $500 a month for Medicare, or for a supplement plan. No way, Jose, not going to happen. But anyway, that's another story. We'll talk about Medicare some more. I do have this first year at 65 years old, without any health questions whatsoever, to switch to a supplement plan, should I want to, even moving my plan up to Jacksonville, if that's where I decide that I'm going to make my residence. I do lose $50 on my give back plan. I've already looked into that. I'd only get $100 give back, but there is a give back. And, you know, it's still cheaper than paying $300, $400, $500 a month for insurance. And I'm not about that. So I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to go to the gym now at LA Fitness. I'm going to get on them weights, and I'm going to crush it.